Run, orbit, go. Please work this time. We're off, we're off, we're off for what? The third, fourth time? It's the third time with this rocket, plus simulations. Look at your DV. This is not trustworthy at all right now because of, oh my god, I got some wobbly dobblies happening. Don't be that way, you wobbly rocket, you. Let's turn the gimbal limit down. Might do some quick, that seemed to get it under control. There's a little bit of overcorrecting happening with the gimbaling there. I never trust this when I'm low in the atmosphere. Again, I don't trust this. No, I don't trust this. Period. Whatever. This is not trustworthy. Neither is this. That's the one thing we've learned. Until we're down to something really simple, I think all of that is not trustworthy. Yeah, dummy payloads. That was the right solution. I've lost track of who suggested that initially, to replace all of those satellites with a dummy payload, but that's the right way. If the staging is getting complicated, replace the payload with a dummy payload. I think that was 100% the right call. And I initially resisted because I had this urge to just push forward. Sometimes you got to stop and think about what you're doing. Why do I not have a thermometer on board? I do have a oh, it's not counting it. It wants the part. Well, forget you, game. There's a temperature scan. I have a thermometer. I'm giving that to me if I succeed in doing all the rest of it. I'm giving you the middle finger right now. Notice that this isn't green, the thermometer, because I don't actually have the thermometer part. I instead put the thermometer in the probe core. Forget you, game. I don't care. I can do a temperature scan. I have a thermometer. I'm going to edit that one in. Oh, turn it on, you think? If I turn it on, will it be convinced I have a thermometer? I don't think so. I think it wants to have the thermometer part. I think this is a stock contract. Because notice the accelerometer is green because I actually did physically put the accelerometer on. I don't care. Alright, sun's coming up. Everything's coming up. We are, this is optimism time. This is optimism time. Getting the wiggle because of these individual stupid little tanks. That's why I'm getting the wiggle. Wiggle's dealt with now anyway. Wiggle's gone. Just had to bring down the gimbal limit on here so it would stop overcorrecting. Yeah, the contract's for the part, not the experiment. I don't care. I'm going to give it to me. I'm going to cheat that one. That's if I do the whole orbital insertion part right. I will cheat menu that one and give it to myself because I'm in an angry mood. Alright, we are on the mighty Terrier now. Different engine than before. I'm also going to give it to me because I'm in a bad mood. I should have realized that I should have put the thermometer part on, but I'm in, you know, I'm not really in a bad mood. A little bit of a bad mood. Yeah, that's just blowing up in the chat. There's 20 getting down to 2,800 meters per second. That's Kerbal Engineer thinks is here, and we got what 800 and something. That stock thinks is there. And yeah, it's this. I know it's that. It's how it's dealing with these payloads and when does it think they're being deployed. I honestly don't know why, because all of this staging is after this engine. So, but I don't know. I guess that comes up sometimes too. You know, it's thinking at some point I'm going to stage these guys while this engine's still going. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, where are we at? We got our apoapsis is almost out of space. Almost. Oh, you know what's neat too is I can now set my target for the moon from here. Now that I got Kerbal Engineer, where is it? Celestial bodies. And somewhere there's the moon. And I should also, if I edit engineer, let's edit that second HUD, go to the rendezvous tab. There should be a relative AN and a relative DN. I only need one. Angle to the oh, that's an angle to, that was the wrong one. Sorry. Remove that. I should have, I want a phase angle. I don't want any of that stuff. Okay, forget it. We'll look at it later. What I was looking for is what's my angle. Oh my gosh, look at all this. There. How did that angle come out? That looks okay. That's not bad. My angle to the moon's orbit. It's all right. Okay, well, how are we doing? How are we doing? It's a 4-second burn, so what I'm going to do again is I'm going to Control-C that. And we're going to reduce this throttle limiter a little bit. Yeah, let's do it. MapSat 2 has lost control. Oh! Something's gone wrong. That shouldn't... That's interesting. Something in MapSat 2 is doing mapping satellites. Oh, probably the... Okay, there must be something funky going on with solar panel orientation. So now the MapSat 2 is fine, so it's having electricity issues. That is for... I should really pay attention to this burn, but that is for a contract to mapping here. I'm just looking where we're at. We have 60% of the 70 required 75% of that map done. So that's coming, but just go rid of that window. Okay. All right. You're targeting Mercury. Am I really? I am targeting Mercury. Okay. That explains the terrible numbers. Okay. No problem. I remember seeing some sort of relative ascending node, and it says like 170 degrees. And I'm like, what's going on? All right, I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Let's go back to target selection. The moon. Now it's the moon. Okay. So, my relative AN and DN is 4.6 degrees. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Whoops. Again, I'm being told I don't have enough fuel. What on earth is this game doing to me? See here? I'm gonna have to just hope for the best. That's all I can say. Okay, so this time, though, we are going for this orbit. So we're gonna do some adjusting and some fancy-pantsy flying here to get it installed into this orbit. So let's first start by playing with the timing here. No, the other way. No, I'm missing it now. That's the problem. Did I go the wrong way? I had an intercept there just a moment ago. That's set as a target. Why is that being this way? It's not doing... Oh my god. Okay, fine. Why did I lose my intercept that I had just a moment ago? Let's reset this up. Oh, maybe it just... No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. Being very strange. It's making me nervous. Might have to do a correction along the way here. I think I'm coming in, but I think I'm missing. I'm just trying to bring this to here, but what I'm thinking is when I adjust the timing, I just get a miss. Oh, now it's coming. Oh, oh. And then it misses it completely. I think I should just get my intercept and call myself fortunate. Again, this gets messed up. Like notice how it's not going back to the normal pull handle thing. I think I should just get an intercept and call it. This is a buggy day. Okay, delete it from here. There's something obviously messed up with you. It won't let me delete the node. There we go. Alright, I think I'm going to live with this. Look at it, I'm very close to being in the same plane. I think I'm just going to burn that. Okay, yeah, so let's do this. My burn time is very high, but that's because I set this down. I'm going to go F5. And there we go. Electricity is good, I think. Yeah, perpetual. Okay, so let's time warp to this. And again, I'm noticing this red line, but I'm going to hope it ain't a big deal. It might be a problem, it might not. But we're getting kind of at the point in the stream where I'm like looking at the time going, ugh. Run execute maneuver. Again, Mapsat 2, not sure what's going on with it, but there's some sort of solar issue with it. That's something for another time. Keeps losing electricity and then it comes back. So Rob is saying make a name save and then restart after the stream. You think reloading this whole thing might fix these issues? I don't know. It's very strange. But I mean, I got more than half my fuel still in this thing. But I don't know if either of these two numbers that are being provided to me are correct. That's the problem. Turn off the Mapsat notifications. That's a good plan. Let's go to here. Mapsat 2 was the issue. Whoops, come back. And if I go to... Is it configure? Yes, there is battery notifications. Just shut up about those. Thank you. That's a good idea. Moon relays. Back on you. There. Okay, how are we going? Oh, we should be starting our burn any moment. Any moment. Any moment. Any moment. Why this waiting so long? Okay, Control C. Z. Why? 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 Everything's why. I don't know what happened with my program. I'm going to have to just abort that program. My program just wasn't starting to burn. But then, now look at how this red's going down. See that? See that? That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Now the red's gone. Now it's saying I got enough fuel. Very weird. Alright. Let's lock this on prograde just for now and watch this from Moonland. Reducing that throttle, and what I'm really looking at, I want to see it there. That's pretty good. It's kind of snuck in there, didn't it? Alright, so we're on our way. This is our trajectory here, the blue one. And I want to am I coming around the right way? For goodness sakes, yes I am. It's coming like this. I didn't even check that before. Oh my gosh. Okay, and so this has got to come down. And likely radially, yeah, radially back. And normal down. So I want to get that periapsis. Boy, this is a big orbit around the moon. I want to get this periapsis just to touch the orbit. Just like so. Of course, everything being three-dimensional makes it always a challenge, isn't it? Oops. That should be good enough. All right, so that's a teeny tiny little burn. Coming up in, well, it's not super teeny tiny, but it's tiny enough. It's going to adjust the throttle here so that it's got some time to it. I'm going to do another F5, because with the way this has all been going, I'm going to do a lot of quick saving as we go. The burn took 1,300. Is that? I'm sorry, it's under the heart button where I'm reading the on the chat. Oh, I'm still locked to prograde as I'm trying to reorient this guy. There's no way that burn took that much. Like, if that says 1,300, I'm not trusting any of these numbers. I think they're all lying to me. I think all the numbers are liars. Okay. I gotta be a little careful. Oh, I got solar panels all around this thing. What do I mean I gotta be careful about? Oh, this antenna needs to deploy. Extend that antenna. And I'm gonna extend these antennas too. And then we'll, because never know. Doesn't hurt to have them extended. Okay. So F5 again. Let's get out to this maneuver. So goodbye, Earth. Orient this. Like so. And yeah, I'm just going to burn it. I don't have to wait for this to get to 0. There was nothing time sensitive about it. So we're just going to burn a little bit. There we go. Lock that back to there. Let's orient once again for solar panels. So this thing is really covered in solar panels, but it won't be forever. Okay. And we're going to go F5. And let's just warp to here. Oh, there comes our moon there. More magnetometer science coming our way. And how far are we from the SOI change? Still 4 hours, for goodness sakes. Are you effing me? Oh my God. It just suddenly decided we weren't going to intersect with the moon. I did do a quick save just before time warping out here. Let's time warp a little bit more, see if it changes its mind. Hey, here we go. Oh, they shouldn't do orbit. This orbit's clearly really close to being not in the moon's SOI. They really shouldn't do that, I think. So I'm putting it at PE, but where I really should put it is right where the two orbits cross. Again, it's doing this weird thing. See that? Oh, there it goes. Now it's back. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of a capture here. And now I can see I've got to move the apoapsis out this way. That is going to be a radial component to the burn. Like so. And I can see here I need a bit of a normal component. So this burn's got a bit of everything going on in it. Now I'll move over to here. A little bit of retrograde. I can see it was a little bit too big. A little bit of radial the other way. I think that's probably maybe a little normal here. Get it in the right plane. There we go. Look at that. Push the apoapse a little bit. I'm sure that's good enough. So this is our capture, 151 meters per second. I actually had budgeted 170 meters per second for this, so that's pretty good. Pretty good on the calculation front, I think. Okay, F5 again. And this is a... Oh, it's because this is turned down so far. What if I turn it up? There we go. A 13-second burn. So again, F5. Warp to here. And I'm really thinking... I'm looking at the time of this. And I always like to end these before the 2-hour mark. And I'm pushing the 2 hour and 50 or 1 hour and 55 minute mark. I'm thinking satisfying this contract in my own way is really going to be the conclusion of this particular stream. But oh my gosh. This is turning into a lot more work than I had anticipated. Okay. But our burn's coming up. 13-second burn. I'm just going to burn until I see this little white bit go green. Again, I'm considering I have the thermometer aboard. Because I do have a thermometer aboard because I can take temperature scans. So poop on that. Not a resonant orbit. That will come up. The resonant orbit is after this. So right now, this is just a contract that I thought I'd do along the way. So no, the resonance orbit is coming up next. But right now, I want to do this. And go. And... should be green, 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 go green. Oh, it was green there for a second. Shoot. I saw it. I overcooked it. I wasn't going green as much as I thought it would. Oh, gosh. Thank God I upgraded that engine. So I'm going to flip it around completely 100% the other way. Actually, I can see here. There's where that maneuver node is. I overcooked it just a little bit. I didn't think it was going to be that fine. There. Now it's green. Okay, now we got to wait Oh, maintain stability for 10 seconds for whatever reason is already green. I don't know what that's about, but it says I don't have a thermometer, but you know what? Alt F12 is your friend. We're going to go into contracts here. We're going to go to active contracts, and this one is position a satellite in a specific orbit of the moon, and as far as I'm concerned, I have completed that, so that is now green. I do get the rewards for that little bit of a cheat, but I don't care. I got a thermometer. The heck with you, game.